story.
It is,
Go on,
yes.
tell
well,
us
we
all.
just have a fresh perspective, really,
Yeah.
a fresh new look at the show itself. It's been reinvented and reimagined by brilliant director Ned Bennett and Eleanor Bull, who's the designer, and it's very exciting. It's very exciting.
So for those that don't know the story, I mean, Chris is neurodivergent, and obviously sees the world in a really different way. But it's shown on stage through incredible stage design.
Yeah.
I mean, what was it like when you first saw it, and what can people expect?
I think this particular version of the show is certainly going to invite people to see the world through different eyes, which I think is really important, to see the world through different perspectives, you know.
Yeah.
It's going to be a sensory experience. It's going to, you know, lots of different textures, lots of colour. We've got Eleanor, the designer, in the room with us all the time, talking us through how we're going to bring these things to life in a really new and I can't tell you the creative process that is going on in that rehearsal room right now. We're just in the thick of it. And I've been lucky enough to be in some brilliant rehearsal spaces, but this one in particular, due to the brilliant cast and the director, it's just so full of collaboration, devising, connection. It's just the most beautiful experience, actually.
Well, tell us a bit more about the family dynamic then and how it is parenting, Chris.
So, you know, my character, Judy, Chris's mum, is certainly not perfect. She is a flawed human and she makes a mistake. And I think that's what, you know, we don't judge her for that. She's in a challenging situation and she's not equipped to deal with some of the challenges that she faces. And she makes a decision to leave the family home, which is ultimately, you know, quite devastating for her and for her child, who she deeply, deeply loves, by the way. And so it's really exploring that through letters. So she writes letters to Chris every week. But ultimately, we get back to her looking to forgive herself and for forgiveness, and it's full of hope. It's like we have to understand, as humans, none of us are perfect, right?
Yeah.
And we're all just doing our best. And that is Judy's story, and I think audiences can identify with a lot of it. And it's the same for all the other characters. You know, we're all flawed people, really, just doing our best. And the way that it's being staged and brought to life is just an invitation to experience that world in a completely new, vivid, visceral, different way. It's honestly, it's very, very exciting to be part of something like
different
this.
Different to EastEnders, then.
So, well, we love EastEnders, but very, very different.
It sounds incredible, and of course people will be able to see it because it's going to towns and cities right across the UK.
Yes.
But for you, local theatre was a huge part of your life, like
Massive.
Gloria, growing up.
Yeah, I got my first role in Our Day Out by Willie Russell when I was about 11 or 12. And then my best friend's family took me to see Grease in the West End.
Oh, wow.
And just being immersed in this, what felt like a different world. I came from a small town in North Wales, you know. That was it. That was just like the moment where I sort of said, this is what I want to do. My parents made a lot of sacrifices, I have to say, in order to support me and my brother. And being in shows like this, taking it out to the regions, which is really important, is just like the ultimate sort of gratitude of like, we're doing it, you know, so, yeah.
And you were only 17 when you landed the role, can't believe this, of Janine. I mean, I can't believe Janine is now playing a mother, I know this.
I know.
But you weren't really supposed to be at that audition, were you?
Well, no. So I went to do my A-levels at Arts Ed, which is a 2-year course, foundation course, and you're not meant to go on any auditions, and that's what they encourage drama students to not do. And the little rebel in me had the casting come up, and I decided to go on the sly. So, you know, and that was a huge moment for me. Yeah. It really was, because I was a big EastEnders fan. It was back in the Tiffany Ricky days, and you know, Bianca and all that. And so I'd watched it, and it was very overwhelming on day one. Let me tell you.
Well, fantastic. Well, you can see Charlie in the UK tour of The Curious Incident of